guys, welcome back to Moogie Podcast. I'm Summer,
And I'm Lynn.
and this is our ninth episode. Yay!
Woo!
Today we're going to be talking about food and drinks, and I'm so excited about this. I know you are, Lynn.
Yeah,
We love
I
food.
love food. We literally love food so much. We were always eating when we worked together, like
Yeah,
in the cafeteria, bringing food back from the cafeteria, going to food trucks outside the cafeteria.
it's what bonded us, it's what bonded us together.
Uh-huh.
We bonded over food.
Pretty
I
much.
do miss going to lunch with you and our other coworker. It was so much fun since we're working from home now, and Lynn is also working at a different company now. But I miss it
hmm
so much because it was like the highlight of my day. It was so fun.
I missed when we would, because we only had an hour for lunch.
Hmm.
So I really miss when we would leave out the door right at like noon and like
Yeah,
try to drive somewhere for lunch and drive back before 1 o'clock because we would always just make it on time.
yeah. It was so
Because the
funny.
area we worked at was like in an area that always had a lot of traffic. So even if we went
Hmm.
5 minutes down the road, it would take us the entire lunch to pick up food, shove it in our mouth, and then come back.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh. There was this one time, Lynn and I went to, and our other coworker, we went to Noodles Company. It was it was an experience. So we all got our respective noodle bowls, and Lynn wants to add some spicy spice to her noodles. And so she grabs like the spicy shaker that's at the table. This is, mind you, this is like pre-pandemic. Like this is 2019. And she like starts shaking it onto her noodles, and then literally the entire spice, the entire like cylinder of spice fell out onto her noodles. It
Because the top part that like has the shaker part fell off, so the whole thing was just covered in pepper flakes.
Oh my gosh.
I
I
still ate
know.
it.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I was looking at you eating it. I was like, that looks so dry and so spicy. I was like, I could never. Because I am very weak against spice. Like, I'm not a very big spice fan. So I would literally, that would ruin my meal. I would be so upset.
I can eat really spicy. It was dry, but it wasn't too spicy for me
That's
because I
crazy.
I eat really spicy food, like those like really spicy instant noodles that people are always like, I was crying and I went like partially deaf, and I'm like, I ate this for breakfast once. Like so the spiciness wasn't a problem for me, but it was dry.
Oh my gosh. Legit. I don't know how you did that. It was so
I don't
funny
know
though.
how my stomach hasn't like rebelled against me.
Yeah, mine would for sure. She already has. That's just a fun memory to share, though.
hmm
But yeah, we'll get right into our topic. I guess we're gonna have a lot of fun stories to share. So, Lynn, I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite Vietnamese food?
Um, Honestly, that's kind of hard. I like most Vietnamese food because like it
Mm.
all kind of has the same, it doesn't all taste the same. That's not what I'm trying to say. It
Mhm.
A lot of it all has the same components of like sour, sweet, savory kind of thing,
Mhm.
even though it's built up of different things. And there's also like this really interesting theory about Vietnamese food that each dish you have has like specific colors that represent things on your plate. Because basically every meal has some kind of vegetable, some kind of meat, and then like some kind of carb, but like in different proportions, right?
Mhm.
So there's like some theory about the colors. I'll try to look it up and link it, but I don't know it off the top of my head. But I think my absolute favorite Vietnamese food is probably bánh xèo, which is the sizzling crepe, I guess is what they call it, or sizzling pancake. I don't know. but it's
Oh,
like
oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that
yeah,
actually.
it's starting to get kind of popular, but it's not, on the same bar as like pho and the sandwich, like the banh mi sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's this batter and I think family add so like a sparkling water or beer to the batter to make it like really crispy.
Oh.
And it's like turmeric and flour, and then so you pour that in the pan, and then you add pork, shrimp, mung beans, and some other vegetable stuff in there, and you just like fry it and then flip it in half, and you serve it with lettuce or this other kind of leafy vegetable, and you wrap it with the pickled radish and carrots that also come in like banh mi and stuff. So we eat that with a lot of stuff, and you put like cilantro in there and then dip it in fish sauce, and it's so good. Like you can eat an entire thing and be like the perfect amount of full
Mm-hmm.
because it's not heavy at all, even though, and it's not even that oily if you make it right. It's so freaking good. Like,
That sounds really good.
we also eat a regional version. So my family's from central Vietnam, so there's kind of like a mini version of that called banh cot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically the same thing, except they make it in little tiny circles instead of one big pancake thing.
Aw, that's
Yeah,
cute.
it's so good. I'll link it down below. It just like it looks good too. Like it's so appetizing to look at.
Yes, please link it. I want to try it one day. Does it come without shrimp? Do you think? Because I don't like shrimp, but
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
want to try it one day.
You can put whatever you want in it.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
One place I go to a lot actually does pork and squid,
Oh, okay.
but when they do that, I ask them to substitute it with pork and shrimp, or some people just do pork. Like it's not that big of a deal to like not have shrimp. It's just because the way Vietnam is, a lot of the food is either substituted with seafood,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a lot of seafood in general, or I don't know why, but I think I talked about this before, but you can have like basically you can make anything vegetarian and not have it be weird. Like it can
Okay.
be made to be vegetarian without, how like some foods, if you try to make it vegetarian, it doesn't really work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but most, like 99% of Vietnamese food, you can make it vegetarian and it still tastes like the way it's supposed to taste.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, so
good.
it's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I would love to try that one day. It sounds so good.
It's so freaking good. And I'm kind of glad it's starting to pop off because it's so good. Like it's so good in the summer too because it's so light.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, pho is good in the summer and the winter, but like I don't always want a sweltering hot bowl of soup in the summer.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. It's not the move sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at photos of it though, and it looks really good.
Yeah, that's like my top tier dish, I think.
Mhm.
Like it's just so good.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it looks good.
What about you? I guess your favorite Japanese food, not Vietnamese food.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of Vietnamese food to be honest. I should probably expand my palate more. I'm trying to think. There's so many. Like you said, it's really difficult because I also really love most Japanese food.
Hmm.
I think that's really hard. I mean, I really love. I'm trying to think what I eat the most when I go visit. I think what I eat the most is tempura,
Oh.
which is, if you don't know, it's probably, I'm sure some people here in America know what it is, but
Oh,
it's
sorry. You have
basically
to tell them it's tempura for them to know what it is.
tempura with the panko. Um, basically, it's just like deep fried whatever you want. Usually, they just have options of shrimp, which, like I said, I don't like shrimp. I know I'm weird. Everyone I know around me loves it. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't blame you. They're sea bugs.
Thank you. You're so understanding. Everyone around me is like, why don't you like it? And I'm like, literally, just, I don't. Like, there are just some things that people don't like, and that's like one of the few things that I don't like. So,
Hmm.
anyway, well, my uncle doesn't like it too, so I've got that in the family, but everybody else loves it. But usually, like when you order a tempura dish in Japan,
Hmm.
like at a restaurant, they will bring you a piece of shrimp, and then, and this is all fried, and then like fried vegetables as well. So like,
Low key, the fried vegetables are way better than any fried meat you could do.
dude, I literally asked them, I'm like, don't bring the shrimp. Please separate, like, substitute it for like a potato or like a fried potato or like a fried like green bean or something. Cause it's like, I just think it's so much better.
Hmm.
But I'm sure the shrimp's good if you like shrimp. So I recommend that. There was like, when I went in 2018, there was this new tempura restaurant that opened up near where my grandma lived, and like it
Ooh.
it was so nice. You get to like pick your own, you get to pick your base, so like you could pick udon as like your base, or soba, so like a noodle. You could also pick rice as your base too, and you would just like pick which like fried vegetables or like a meat or seafood that you would want. And it was like kind of like a,
Hmm.
I don't know. It wasn't like on a menu. Like you would just pick what you wanted, and then you pay at the end by how many pieces like you picked.
Oh.
It was like a lot of fun to do that. I think that's my favorite thing. If I had to pick one, I do eat that a lot when I go back because it's hard to find a like good tempura here. But
Hmm.
I got so sick of it when I went back because I ate so much of it.
I know that feeling. But that has me think of two questions for you, actually.
Okay.
The first one is, are you a rice person or a noodles person?
Oh, that's hard. That's so hard. Like if I had to pick one, like if
Hmm.
mm, I'd think noodles, but
Okay, same.
I don't I don't know. I love rice though, but I don't know what noodle I would pick. It's hard because there's so many good ones.
You don't have to pick a specific noodle. I'm just curious because I know some people are like, "Oh, I can't live without rice." And I'm like, "Honestly, I could. I just can't live without noodles."
Yeah, I agree with you. I think like my grandma, she would pick rice over noodles. She's very much a rice person. Like she eats it every meal, every day,
Hmm.
or almost every meal. Like it's that's just how she lives.
Hmm.
And I think for me, I would rather do that, but with noodles.
Yeah, I think my brother's a rice person, but me and my mom are both noodle people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second question, how blasphemous to you is tempura ice cream?
What the hell is tempura ice cream? I've never
You've
heard of
never
that.
seen that? Oh
No,
my God.
I'm
So they
about to
sell it
Google
here.
it.
They sell it here in like, quote unquote Japanese restaurants as a dessert. So they'll like deep freeze the ice cream and then batter it and fry it in the tempura batter and serve it to you. So it's like hot on the outside and the inside's still frozen.
I'm looking at photos of it, and it doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good, but I don't understand why this was even made. You threw me a
Because
curveball.
America.
Yeah, I'm really confused why this is a thing. It's not. It doesn't even
It's
look
not
like.
bad.
It doesn't even look like tempura though. That's the thing. Like if
No,
you.
it's just they only call it that because it's deep fried ice cream.
Okay. I would.
It's
I
not
would try
bad.
it. It sounds good and it looks really good. But to call it tempura is a bit weird. But I can see why they would call it that.
They only call it that at restaurants. I feel like that serve like quote unquote tempura.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of this. I don't.
It's
This is crazy to me.
well, I'm glad I'm giving you something to try.
I definitely want to try it. This looks good though. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. I'm just not seeing the tempura.
I mean, you can't go wrong with like deep fried dough and ice cream. It's just the act of physically deep frying the ice cream. It's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, really, I love deep fried almost anything, so I know I'll like that.
Have you ever had deep fried Oreos?
No, everyone's told me I love Oreos. Everyone's told me to try it. I've never had one.
They're overhyped. They're not bad, but like I can only eat half of one and then I feel kind of sick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like I would feel that way too because I'm not super into rich, like,
You're not a sweets person.
sweets. I'm not a sweets person. Yeah, I'm very much a savory kind of gal. I definitely, I don't know. I am weird. I don't have a sweet tooth.
Well, I guess another thing I kind of wanted to ask, because like I guess this is a little different than your favorite food to eat, but do you have like an emotional kind of attachment to any specific Japanese food? Like it doesn't have to be your favorite to eat, but there's like
Mm.
something there maybe because the one I have is it's like the first thing I actually learned how to make by myself for Vietnamese food is goigong, which is
Mm-hmm.
the fresh rice roll like with the shrimp and stuff like that, and
Oh,
then you dip it in
yeah.
like the peanut sauce. Well, people in the
Mm-hmm.
north they dip it with fish sauce, but we do it with like the peanut sauce. So that was like the first thing I learned how to make, like with my mom slash by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I know how to do it and stuff. So and it's good, but it obviously it's not like a meal kind of thing. It can be, but that's like the first thing I learned how to make, so it has like a special place in my heart,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's so nice. But yeah, I guess I have something similar like that. It's just simple. It's like rice balls. I mean, they're called musubi or onigiri in Japan.
Sorry, it just reminded me of this meme that I sent you. I'll try to see if I can link it.
Yeah, you should link it if you can find it. It's funny. Anyway, so my grandma taught me how to make rice balls. It's really not complicated,
Hmm.
but she just taught me when I was young, and it's just like a fun memory that I had with her because she would make different kinds, and it was just like a lot of fun. Very simple, but and I actually do love eating rice balls too. Like it's such a good like lunchtime snack for like a picnic.
Hmm.
But yeah, that I guess that would probably be mine that has like an emotional attachment. I'm sure there are other ones, but I just can't really think of them.
Wow, fake noodle fan. At least mine had noodles inside.
Well, I'm trying to think like what other noodle. I don't know. I mean, no, it's got to be the rice balls with my grandma
That's so cute.
with bachan. Mhm.
Love
Yeah.
you,
She would
Bachan.
make these really shout out. She would make these really big ones though. Like they were hefty. Like I make pretty tiny ones,
They're full of
but she would make
grandma's
these.
love.
I know, and she was definitely one of those grandmas who was like, "Why aren't you eating? You must be getting sick. Here, eat more."
That reminds me of like both my grandmas too,
Yeah.
because my Vietnamese grandma would babysit us a lot when we were younger because they live closer. Because my dad's parents don't live in the same state or anything since I was born.
Mhm.
So my mom's parents would babysit us and stuff.
Mhm.
So I definitely ate a lot of like Vietnamese food as a kid and stuff too. But the stuff she would feed us, like, because my grandma cooks pretty good. Most of my family, I think, at some point has owned restaurants
Mhm.
while they were here. And, but she would cook us a lot of like vegetable soups and put rice in it or, like really simple stuff for kids to eat.
Mhm.
And, but it just like reminds me that she would try to feed us all the time. But then also, my dad's mom, she made the most amazing potato salad. And I know that's like the whitest food you can love, but she like made it so different. And the only person that has the recipe is my aunt.
Mhm.
That's like the only potato salad I'll eat. Like, I literally don't eat any other potato salad besides that one because it's so freaking good. Because like, I don't like mayo.
Yeah, I can't relate, but
I don't like mayo. I don't like coleslaw. I don't like most of that kind of food, but I will eat
yeah.
a whole bowl of that freaking potato salad.
Dang, I wonder what's in it then. It sounds like it's really good.
Crack, maybe, I don't know. But like, it's so good.
Oh my god, crack. It just made me think of the Coca-Cola Corporation and how they used to put cocaine in their Coca-Cola to make people addicted to it.
They might still put it in there. Who knows?
Who knows, actually, though.
That might be
Yeah.
why that's like the only soda I'll drink is
I
like
mean,
Coke
it's
Zero or
good.
whatever.
Coca-Cola is good. Cherry Coke, man, there's something in that. I like cherry
Oh,
Coke.
nope,
Oh, what?
I can't.
You know what I can't do is cream soda. I really hate cream soda.
Oh, that's another thing my girl would make was ice cream floats with cream soda.
Oh, you.
That was, hey, you apologize to my grandma. No,
I'm
it was
sure.
good because it was full of ice cream.
Yeah. Oh,
But I
yeah.
think a
No.
cream soda by itself would have been nasty.
Yeah.
Not gonna
I don't
lie.
know. I think I'm just weird in that department as well. I don't like cream soda very much. I'll drink it though. It's fine. Like I can drink it, but if it's
Yeah.
mostly ice cream, it's totally good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a question I wanted to ask. What's like the most? Because I know there's like some foods that I guess if you ask somebody in Japan, they wouldn't think it's gross, but if you like showed it to someone here in America, they would think it's like disgusting or like it.
Oh, like natto?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like one of my favorite foods, and like I think everyone who isn't like doesn't eat something like that would be like, "What the hell are you eating?
I
That's
really want to
disgusting."
try that.
If you like fermented, like it sounds so gross. Okay, for anybody who doesn't know natto, I'll link it down below because it's quite a thing. But it's basically like fermented soybeans, and they just come in like these styrofoam. I know that's not very environmentally friendly, but they come in these like styrofoam packs just full of these soybeans, and you can just like mix it around with the sauce that they give you. We get the one that comes with the ume sauce, which is like a sour plum,
Ooh.
and it's really good. Like the sauce is really good. You just mix it around, and it's like a sticky soybean, like I don't even know if you can call it a dish, just a food, but it's so good. A lot of people put it on top of their rice. I like just eating it by itself,
Hmm.
but it sounds gross, it looks gross, and it smells gross, according to people who don't like it. So, aka my father. So, it's definitely not for everyone, but if you like something like that, then you might like it.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is it's actually pretty famous for both Vietnam and the Philippines, but balut, which is the fertilized duck egg.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so like where you basically eat the unborn duck.
yeah.
So I know a lot of people think that's pretty gross. Personally, I haven't had it.
Mm-hmm.
I passed up the opportunity when I was like 9 and my mom had some, I think, at my grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it and I could not get myself to try it. I
Yeah.
had friends the same age as me that had had it, and they said they would have to like close their eyes and plug their nose,
Oh no.
but
Yeah.
that it tasted good. They said it tasted fine,
Yeah.
but they just had to get over that mental block. I think I want to try it once just to try it, but that mental block is kind of hard for me
Yeah.
because I also used to be vegetarian for like 3-ish, almost 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And like, honestly, I think if I tried to eat that, that might make me go back.
Dude, I was gonna say like, okay, I can see people eating this, but it would be really hard for me to look at the unborn duck.
Oh, I'd have to do it with my eyes closed too.
I
I
think I'd
can't.
have to have like somebody like feed it to me without me knowing
Right.
for me to eat that because I it would be really hard for me to like look at that and say
Hmm.
I don't know, it would be really hard to bring myself
Yeah.
to do that. That's hard. I'm looking
Yeah.
at it right now.
That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, I have another
Oh,
one.
yeah, go ahead.
No, no, you can go. You can go.
I was just gonna say one that's not actually gross, but a lot of people don't like, but I like is the fruit durian, like the really smelly fruit. I like it. I think it tastes good, but it smells like gross, apparently. I don't think it smells that bad personally,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like actually banned on like public transportation in Singapore because it smells so bad, apparently.
Really? Dang.
Yeah, like you can't do that. And a lot of people I've seen online, they say they were like eating it and then people reported it as a gas leak in their building, like at school or at work, and they had to like evacuate the building, but it's just someone eating durian.
Dang.
But I like it,
But
honestly. I think it tastes good
you
and I
don't,
don't smell.
yeah, you don't smell it though, right? Like you don't smell it like that. Like it doesn't smell like,
It doesn't smell bad to me,
isn't
and it
that
doesn't smell
weird?
like gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the cilantro soap thing.
Yeah, that's a genetic thing though.
Yeah, I love cilantro,
Dude,
so I
same.
can't.
I love it.
I eat it like straight up. Like if my mom's watching it, I'll literally grab some and just eat it.
My parents don't like cilantro, so it makes me sad, but I love it. I think it's really good. I could have it in everything. But that's so weird that other people think that it smells really bad. It's just it's odd to me because a lot of people say that about natto too, and I'm like, it doesn't smell bad, but apparently it does. And I'm like,
Maybe we're just desensitized.
I yeah, maybe we it's just because we like grew up eating it. I don't know. Or like seaweed.
Yeah.
People have said that they don't like seaweed because it tastes fishy. To me, I don't really. I've never.
It doesn't taste fishy though.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it tastes fishy at all.
It's just salty.
Yeah, that's literally. I'm like, it tastes like seaweed. It's just salt. And like the Japanese ones, sometimes they have like a soy sauce flavor. I don't know. I've never
Hmm.
tasted fishy, but I guess if you don't eat it a lot or you didn't grow up eating it, it's gonna smell and taste different to you. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's just odd.
Yeah, I can
Interesting
see
though.
that.
Yeah.
But what was your?
But my dad said that like he tried squid guts in Japan. Like it's just squid guts. And like I was like, oh, I don't think I could do that. Like I think somebody would have to trick me into eating that and not tell me that it's squid guts.
I don't know if I could do that
I don't think I would
either.
seek out squid guts. I don't
Okay,
know.
I think if it was in a dish and I didn't know it was in the dish and it was just mixed up with everything, I would probably just eat it.
If I didn't know, yeah.
But if someone handed me a plate and was like, "Here's squid guts," I'd probably not eat it.
Yeah, I don't know how he did that. He's brave.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like one thing I'm like, no, I don't think so. I'm sure there are other things that are. Oh, actually, I just watched this. My mom watches Japanese shows, and
Hmm.
sometimes they do crazy stuff. And they were like, you know, the dish okonomiyaki.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like a pancake. Everybody who doesn't know, it's just like a pancake with vegetables, and usually you put like some thin slices of pork on the bottom.
Hmm.
It's really good, but you can put whatever you want in it, basically. But there's like two styles of okonomiyaki. There's Hiroshima style and there's Osaka style.
Hmm.
And then they were showing different variations of Hiroshima style that we've never heard of. And they were like out in the boonies, like out in the country, and they were making some weird
Hmm.
stuff. They were like putting some weird things in the okonomiyaki that like they were putting like chicken guts in their okonomiyaki
Uh-huh.
at one place, and it looked awful. It did not look good. And I I was telling my dad, I was like, I think there's a reason we haven't heard of this because not a lot of people want this, and I'm not sure it tastes good, but maybe it does. Some people like it.
Mm.
I don't know. I could not do that either, knowingly anyway. But since it's mixed up, maybe I would eat it then.
Mm. Yeah, maybe if there's enough stuff to mask it.
Yeah, there was a lot. Like they would put lettuce and egg, and in Hiroshima on the okonomiyaki they add yakisoba noodles.
Ooh,
So it's
that
like a
sounds
lot of
good.
carbs. Yeah, it does sound good. I prefer Osaka style though, but yeah, it's really good.
So do you have like specific regional Japanese dishes that you really like? I guess since we're talking about like regional variation.
Yeah. Well, I don't really like I said about okonomiyaki. I don't really prefer the Hiroshima style, which is my family's pretty like they're an hour away from Hiroshima.
Hmm.
So they cook it a lot for where my family is from,
Hmm.
but I don't really like that style. I like Osaka style. I actually prefer it with less carbs. I don't want the yakisoba noodles in there. I also like that you get to cook it yourself, which is kind of the thing with Osaka style. In Hiroshima, they kind of cook it for you and then they hand it to you. And I don't. I think it's more fun to go to a restaurant and then you have your own like hot plate in the center of your table and then you get to
Uh-huh.
cook what you want. But I don't know. I mean, I can't really think of like anything to. I could probably Google it and I would think of things, but like I can't really think of like anything that's like specifically regional. Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought of something. um, there's this like it's not really a food. It's more like a snack, but there's this. It's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There's this food called momiji manju, and it's shaped like a maple leaf,
Uh-huh.
and it's just filled with anko, which is the red bean paste.
Oh,
That's
so
really
good.
sweet. Yeah, so good. And it's on this island. I'm trying to figure out. I forgot what it's called. I should know it because it's so close to where I live. Oh, Miyajima, duh. But it's like you've seen that photo of that big red torii, the big red torii that's in the water. Have you ever seen a photo of that?
No, I haven't.
If you Google
Or
it,
I have, but I probably don't like know off the top of my head what it was.
yeah, it's like off of this island called Itsukushima, and there's like they sell like these momiji manjus there. But instead, they used
Hmm.
to only sell it with just the red bean paste, but now you can get it with like green tea and chocolate and like coffee flavored paste and
Oof.
cream cheese. It doesn't sound good, but it's actually really good. But yeah, it's amazing. I love that. That's probably the I don't know. It's probably like one of the only regional things that I really really like.
Hmm.
And you can only get there. Oh wait, and then there's this other thing called there's this thing called senbeis in Japan. They're just like rice crackers basically.
Hmm.
But they have this one that is like shaped like the bridge that is near, like this famous bridge that's near Iwakuni, where my grandparents are from.
Hmm.
And it's so good. Like I don't know what they put in that those crackers, but they're so addicting, and I can only get them there. So
Crack. It's a cracker.
it's gotta be it. What about you though? Do you have any like regional?
Yeah, so most Vietnamese food can kind of be divided up like north, central, and south.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of central things, which it's kind of hard to find here in
Mm-hmm.
restaurants because most people that immigrated here are from the south.
Mm.
And there are some like northern dishes and stuff that get served or like served in the northern style. But one thing that's pretty famous from the central area is bambawe, which is like a spicy beef soup.
Mm.
That's not my favorite, but like it's good.
Yeah.
The one, it's not technically a dish, but I really like the pepper paste my mom and aunt make,
Mm-hmm.
like spicy pepper that they make from like chilies with lemongrass and everything, because it's called like otsate, and they just make it like in the central way, so it's pretty thick and it's very spicy. So
Mm-hmm.
of course I like to put it on everything I eat.
Of course.
So everything tastes the same that I eat. It just tastes like pepper all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like the way that they make it because, like, I think everyone knows, like, with a lot of Vietnamese food, you can put like sriracha on it, I guess, like if you want to. And there's also like that chili garlic sauce from the same company. But this one is like thicker, and we have like jars and jars and jars of it. Like, we have a freezer full of them because we go through it so fast.
Yeah.
Like, my mom and I, we eat so much of it on everything. But yeah, it's so good the way they make it. I'll see if it's like a specific thing,
Mm-hmm.
but from what I understand, it is like a central, the way they make it is like specific to Central Vietnam.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds good. If I liked spicy things, I'm sure my dad would love that because he loves spicy foods.
Yeah, I remember you told me
Mm-hmm.
that. because we gave you guys a bunch of peppers.
But either you or your mom like dropped.
Well, she grew
Yeah,
them, but then I gave
yeah.
them.
Then you gave them, and then she dropped by, and she was like, How did your dad like that?" And I was like, "He loved him."
So I guess going back to the cracker thing,
Mm-hmm.
do you I guess because you already answered the onigiri, I was just gonna say if you had like a specific kind of like junk snack as a kid that you liked.
Ooh, junk snack from Japan.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I know there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, there are a lot of good ones. Oh man. So surprisingly, I know I said I don't like sweets, but they have a lot of really good chocolate. I okay, sweets aside, I love chocolate. So they have like a lot of good chocolate bars. Oh my gosh. There's this one that I really like. It's called Dars. I'll try to link it. Oh my god, I loved it. I went to go on a field trip once to their factory and we got like free Dars, like packs of chocolate. It was so much fun. It was so cool because we actually got to see them make like the Dars chocolate. Man, I had like the best field trips over
I
there.
bet.
Yeah. But yeah, I their chocolate, love it. It's amazing. Their sweets in general, though, I really love. They have this one thing. It's called. We just call it kapaibi-san, but it's this like shrimp snack. I'll try to link it so people know what I'm talking about. But it's like it tastes. It's supposed to taste like shrimp. I don't think it does because if I did, I probably wouldn't eat it because like I said, I hate shrimp. But it kind of like has a fishy flavor to it.
Hmm.
It sounds weird, but it's like this. I'm trying to think of like an American equivalent, but there aren't really. But basically, it's kind of like a cracker snack that tastes like seafoody, but it's salty.
Hmm.
They also had, oh my god, they have this one thing that's like a potato, like French fries that are like really good in a can, but it's like not really a French fry. It's like a hard, like potato snack. It's hard to describe, but they come in like vegetable flavor and cheese flavor. I think they have other ones too.
Ooh.
There's so many. Honestly, it's really hard. Yeah, I don't know. What about you?
You're gonna hate mine because it's
Why?
shrimp crackers.
Dude, I just said like I eat these shrimp crackers that don't taste like
Yeah, but
shrimp.
these ones taste shrimpy.
That's so funny.
They're so good though.
What do they look? I wonder what they look like though. I wonder if they're like the same or similar to what I'm talking about.
Oh, maybe.
Are they like kind of are like the crackers? It's hard to describe because it's like a chip cracker, but it's like they're kind of like a curved little thing. I don't know.
They
I'll,
might be
I'll
the
link
same.
it. Wait. Do you know what they're called?
They're just called shrimp chips.
Shrimp chips?
Hmm.
Oh my god, no, those are like the same thing.
Oh, we had the same childhood snack. I don't know why, but to me
Oh
they
my
do taste
gosh.
shrimpy.
Oh, to me they don't, because you know I would not eat that if it
Yeah,
tasted
maybe
like
they're less
shrimp.
shrimpy than I thought.
I don't know. It's just like the thing we were talking about earlier. Like things taste so different to some
Yeah.
people that I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I've put down the shrimp flavor. I'm denying that it's shrimp.
Oh, but we had the same childhood snack.
Yes, it's like the little curved cracker with the lines on it.
Yeah. Oh my God, it is the same
Yep.
thing.
Yeah. That's literally it. That's so funny. Oh my
That's
gosh.
hilarious.
It's so good too. Oh my gosh, dude, you're gonna love Japan. Like in Japan, they have like these seasons where you know how they make like matcha Kit Kats and strawberry Kit
Oh,
Kats.
yes.
They okay, those are good too. They slap. But they have like they do those like seasonally because of like how they harvest things.
Hmm.
So, they have like different flavored shrimp chips like around the year sometimes. And it's really cool.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, it's amazing. But they don't sell them here in America, so it makes me sad.
Yeah. Before we move on to drinks, something you said earlier reminded me of a question I had about Japan in general.
Okay.
How come you can get everything like in a can?
You mean like, oh my gosh, you mean like in a vending machine?
Yeah,
Like,
basic. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's so convenient. So I'll just link Japanese vending machines. I'll also link Japanese grocery stores because those are really fun too. And they're super clean and they're not creepy like American convenience stores.
Japanese 7-Elevens look
Dude,
amazing.
don't even get me started. I'll go on a roll on those because that's my favorite convenience store. Like I won't go to anything else. Like they are literally the best. They have everything you need. They have the best like rice balls and they cut the crusts off the sandwiches and they like perfectly wrap it.
That's amazing.
Like they've got it down pat. I'll link it down below so you all can do your own research, but it's amazing. And the food, okay, one thing I have to comment about is like the price of food in Japan is like incredibly reasonable, and it makes me sad that I have to pay so much,
Hmm.
like an arm and a leg, to go out to eat in America. Um, and it's like nothing in Japan. Like it's so cheap over there.
It's like that all over Asia, I
Yeah,
think.
that because they're normal.
Yeah, and you can get food at like any hour.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like hot, fresh food at any hour.
Yeah, hot,
I
fresh,
miss
and
it.
like it's not gonna like sit in your like gut for like 5 days after you eat it and make you feel like shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, um, yes, back to the vending machines. You can get like literally anything at a vending machine. My favorite thing is the corn soup. Okay, I know it doesn't sound good, but it's like this creamy corn soup that's really sweet. Oh my gosh. And you get it in a warm can on a hot day if you're like walking around. It's like amazing. You like
That does sound good.
yeah, it's so good. Oh my gosh. And they've got really good hot chocolate. They've got good coffee in the vending machines. They've got like hot and cold
Yeah.
vending machines. It's incredible, and I'm sure it's like even improved since I've been there. I saw some really like cool ones when I was visiting in 2018, and I was like amazed. um,
Bro, that sounds so good.
yeah, I wish they had that here, but of course they don't. But yeah, I'll link those down below. I'm sure there's like a Wikipedia page about that, but
Hmm.
they're really cool. You can get like, of course, you can get tea in a bottle like anywhere in a vending machine.
Hmm.
They used to sell. I don't know if they do this anymore, but they used to sell cigarettes in vending machines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sure there are still some where they do that, but because it's a pretty big smoking country, like
Hmm.
I like it was so big that I remember that they still had smoking sections when I was like a kid there, in
Hmm.
like the McDonald's, and they had like
Yeah.
just gotten rid of them, like I think as I was leaving Japan. But anyway, it's
Hmm.
still big smoking culture. I think it's going down, but oh, they also so you can publicly drink in Japan, which I personally don't see a problem with that. But you can like buy alcohol or like beer from the vending machine. I think it's just beer from a vending machine.
Must be
Um,
nice.
isn't that so convenient? Like
I know,
about
right?
to, like let's say like post COVID, you're like about to go to the bar, but you don't want to pay like $15 for like a drink. You're like, all right, I'm gonna pay like $3 or $5 for this beer instead. And so you like chug one and get one from the vending machine. That's the vibe. But I guess we can transition into drinks then.
I do really like, this is not my favorite drink, but I do really like Japanese plum wine. It's pretty good.
Plum wine? I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever had that.
Oh, dude, it's so
I'm
good.
like
It's so
googling it.
sweet because I only
Oh,
palate.
ume. It's
Yeah,
ume. Yeah.
yeah, it's so good
I think I would
as
like
a
that.
wine.
Yeah.
You would, because it's sweet and doesn't taste like alcohol.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Are we weak? I think we are.
Yeah, I drank like half a bottle with my cousin one time when we went out to eat, and we got smacked because we were like, it tastes so good, and we just kept drinking it because it didn't taste like alcohol, and
Mm-hmm.
we got smacked. Like,
That's funny. I love that. That's exactly how I want it to be.
but okay, I have to not count Vietnamese coffee
Mm-hmm.
because that would just be like the automatic number one. But if you drink too much of it, you'll have a heart attack and die.
Oh my God.
Because it's just like really strong coffee and condensed milk, so you'll die from too much sugar or too much caffeine if you drink it every day.
Oh my
So I don't
gosh.
drink it every day. I maybe like once every 2 weeks I'll make it
Mm-hmm.
because it's really easy. But
I've never had it. I kind of want to try it, but I'm also like,
I don't know if you, I would give you a little bit since you're sensitive to coffee.
yeah.
I would just let you try a little bit, probably. But it's good.
Yeah.
I
I
like,
do want to try it.
yeah, I'm glad it's popular because it is good.
Okay.
I guess like an everyday kind of drink I really like that's Vietnamese is well, it's not really just Vietnamese, but like Asian soy milk in general is 50 million times better than whatever you get at the grocery store here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's so freaking good, sweetened or unsweetened. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
We just really
Oh
like
my
tofu
gosh.
and soy, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a staple in
Yeah,
Asia,
it's so
you
good.
know? Yeah.
One thing I don't drink that often, but I really like it is there's one it's like sugar cane.
Mm.
It's sugar cane juice.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously don't drink it all the time because it's full of sugar and I would probably die and get diabetes in that order. But
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
I've never had that. That sounds really good.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's hard to find actually, I feel like.
Oh.
But yeah, those two are pretty good. Those are like very the soy milk is just I kind of also have a personal attachment to because they sell it in cans and stuff, so I would get that all the time when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like a treat because that one's like really sweetened. But nowadays, I actually go pretty often to get the unsweetened one and just use that as soy milk instead of going to the like Giant or a regular grocery store to get soy milk. I'll just go buy like from a Vietnamese place
Mm-hmm.
to buy fresh soy milk because it's so good.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not technically a drink, but I really like having dea, which is like the Vietnamese desserts,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like coconut milk based. So it's also not good for you because it's sweet and dessert. So it's like technically a drink, but not really. But they have like jellies and fruits and stuff in them. They're really refreshing.
Oh, that
I
sounds good.
yeah, they're really good. I'll link a picture of my favorite one, which is a jet thai, and it's like got jackfruit in it and all these different jellies and lychee and stuff like that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like coconut. I say
Yeah.
that as it's coconut milk based. So for some reason, I don't mind coconut milk, but some of them will put pieces of coconut in there, and then I just won't eat that because
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like the coconut flavor, except for coconut milk,
Mm-hmm.
which makes me a really bad Southeast Asian because I don't like coconut.
It's okay. It's
It's
not for
pretty
everyone.
blasphemous. But yeah, do you have like favorite drinks slash desserts, I guess?
Oh, yeah. So you reminded me when you said soy milk. Yeah, I really do love soy milk in Japan, but I think I like regular milk even more in Japan because I don't know what it is, but it's so incredibly sweet and rich. It's
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the milk here in the United States, but it has nothing on the one I've had
Dude, the
in
milk in
Japan.
Asia
It's
is like really sweet. It's
yeah,
so
what
good
is
and I
and
don't know why.
they're like I don't know what they're feeding their cows.
Okay, are you also able to buy it like it's sitting on the shelf? Like you it doesn't have to be refrigerated?
It's usually refrigerated when I buy it,
Mm-hmm.
when we go to grocery
Mm-hmm.
stores, but I don't know. I mean, my grandma used to have like a milk delivery service, and it would
Oh,
just
it's
sit
so
in like
cute.
a box. Yeah, it was so cute. It would come in like the glass bottle that you see,
Uh-huh.
like back in the day. But yeah, she would used to get that. That was pretty good too. But I actually like the carton milk they have at the grocery stores
Mm-hmm.
in Japan, and you can also get like mini like cute little boxes of milk that you can just take with your
Yeah,
lunch.
so that when I went to
It's
China,
so good.
that's we would buy cases of that because we couldn't buy freaking milk the way we buy it here anywhere. So we would buy those
Mm-hmm.
cartons of like little cardboard boxes of milk in sets, but they
Yeah.
were never refrigerated and it was safe to eat.
Oh, that's
So I
interesting.
can't remember exactly what they did that was different, but it was like the sweeter Asian milk.
Yeah, it's so
It was
good.
so freaking good.
Dude,
And I don't know why it tastes like that.
it's addicting. I don't know what, it just tastes so much better. And thank God I'm not lactose intolerant because I can enjoy that without
Hmm.
having to worry. But yeah, it's so good. That when you said soy milk, I was like, oh man, I gotta talk about the milk too, though. Yeah, so that's one of them. Oh, another thing, I've mentioned this before. My favorite tea is mugicha. That's very common in
Hmm.
Japan too. So is green tea, matcha. I know everyone in America.
I love.
Yeah. I know everyone in America thinks matcha is just like the super, or maybe not. Some people might think it's bitter. That's the correct way. It shouldn't be sweet.
Hmm.
Green tea is not meant to be sweet. It's actually quite bitter. I
Right.
really like it. I'm trying
Hmm.
to think. Other drinks. Oh, there's just so many good ones. It's so cheap too. Like it's incredibly cheap. You know, like bottled water over there is like so cheap. It's like, and then it's like $5 here. Like if you go to King's Dominion and like get a bottle of water.
Is the tap water there potable?
I wouldn't like it. Well, it depends, I think, where you are.
So that might be why, since it's like technically potable everywhere here, I feel like bottled water is kind of technically a luxury, I guess. But like over there, it's probably you probably need it more
Um,
than
I
here.
don't think you,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't think you need it there, but it's like, I don't know. I think the reason it is so cheap is just like the same reason that food is so cheap over there.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm trying to think. There's just so many good drinks there. I they have this one drink. What was it called? It's an orange juice drink. Oh, there's
Okay.
two actually. It's so cute. One's called Koo, like QOO.
Hmm.
I don't know why it's called that, but
Hmm.
and then there's another one called Matchan, which is so cute. But they're both really good orange juice drinks. Oh, and there's this. It sounds really gross, but there's this one drink that's like this vegetable. It's like it's a vegetable juice, and it's actually amazing. It tastes so good. It doesn't taste like V8, so don't worry about that. But it actually tastes like not like tomato in a can, but like worse, like V8 does. It actually tastes like super sweet vegetable juice, and it's really good. Yeah. Oh,
Uh-huh.
desserts. Oh, mochi's a really good one, but not mochi ice cream, just like regular mochi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, regular
um,
mochi is pretty good.
there's a lot of desserts. There's this one that's what's it called? I'm always forgetting what things are. Oh, duh. It's called taiyaki, and it's shaped like a fish, but it's not like
Hmm.
fishy at all. Yeah, they're so good. Like
Oh,
it's just
those are
like a
so good.
hard it's like a hardened cake on the outside, and when on the inside there's usually anko, the red bean paste. But they make it, of course, with different like pastes
Hmm.
now. But typically it's just anko.
Dude, it's so
Dude,
good.
10 out of 10. So good.
With ice
Yeah,
cream,
it's amazing.
it's so freaking
Oh, and
good.
like a weird thing, crepes are like super big in Japan. So they have like,
Dessert crepes are really
yeah, so
big.
they have like crepe trucks everywhere. Dude, so good. Oh my
Those are really
gosh.
good.
It's like amazing on a hot summer's day. You just stop by and get yourself like a bougie crepe and you walk around and you just eat it, go shopping. But yeah.
You just reminded me of a bunch of uh desserts I really liked eating when I went to China. A big thing that I haven't seen here, but like is pretty big there is watermelon juice.
Mm,
Like it's just straight up watermelon
that's
juice.
interesting.
Yeah. And one thing I really, really liked that I've tried to make by myself, but it's not the same, is a corn milk.
Corn milk. Oh.
Yeah, so you blend up corn and milk and sugar,
Mm-hmm.
dude, it sounds gross,
No,
but it's so
that
freaking
sounds
good.
really good to me. That sounds like my corn
Like,
soup.
yeah, I mean, it has to be sweet corn,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, but it's so freaking good and creamy and refreshing. Like, I chugged that shit so hard.
Oh my God.
It was so good.
That sounds amazing. I know I would like that.
Can we go back to Asia?
We need to. Just go on a food tour.
Literally. Well, I guess we gotta be fair and talk about American food we
Oh, yeah,
like.
yeah. Okay, well, yeah, we could go on and on about all the Asian food that we like. Okay, American food. Can you think of anything that you really like or has any meaning to you?
Potato chips.
All right, what brand though?
The Cape Cod kettle corn ones are pretty
Oh,
good. Kettle cooked.
yeah.
Those are pretty
Those are
good.
those are really good. Um, oh, dude, you should try they're not spicy, but you should try the Lay's jalapeno kettle cooked chips. Oh my God, those are amazing. They're addicting. They're
Oh,
also
those do
they're
sound
really
good.
expensive, but they're really good.
I guess like on a serious note, I guess that my grandma's potato salad has some good
Yeah,
memories. But straight up like dishes, I don't really know.
like Thanksgiving stuff, maybe.
Yeah, I really like I don't even like turkey.
Oh, I don't
Like
either.
I like the sides.
Yeah, I
I specifically really like the canned jellied cranberry sauce, not the non-jelly stuff. I don't like that. Only the jellied one.
oh my gosh.
And it has to be like the one from the can. Like don't make fresh cranberry sauce for me, please. I just want the canned stuff.
I think whenever anybody made that at our house, nobody touched it.
Well, invite me over next Thanksgiving. I'll eat all of it.
Yep, we'll make it just for you, the canned one
Just crack open the can and I'll eat it.
from
I
the
don't know
can.
why. I just really like it. I also really like for Thanksgiving food, obviously like mac and cheese. That's so good.
We
Um,
oh, that's interesting. We never make mac and cheese for Thanksgiving.
really?
No, it's just
It's
never
a
been a
staple
thing.
for us.
Yeah.
I really like sweet potato stuff too.
Yeah.
Like sweet potato pie, sweet potato casserole, those are pretty good.
Yeah.
I like all the sides.
Yeah, I'm more of a sides person too. I'm not really big into I like turkey. I don't really like it off the bone though.
Does anyone actually have turkey as their favorite part of the Thanksgiving
I
meal?
don't know. I think my dad is, but he's like a carnivore. I don't know. Like, he's different than me. He needs meat with like every meal and I'm like I can meat's optional for me. Like I don't need it. I am good with my tofu or vegetables.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I like ham. We usually get this honey. Oh my gosh. We get this honey
See,
baked
I don't
ham.
even like ham.
What? We get this
Like
honey
on
baked
a
ham.
regular basis.
Oh my gosh. I love ham. That's like my go-to sandwich meat.
Yeah, I've tried it. Like I haven't not tried it. I'm just like, yo, ham, but like I
Yeah.
just don't like it.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
So like there were the days like because usually we would pack leftovers for lunch the next day when we were younger for school.
Mm-hmm.
But the days we didn't have leftovers, my mom was like, just make like a turkey sandwich or a ham sandwich. I would just like not eat it. I don't like those. Like deli, I don't like deli meats.
Mm.
Like okay, I like charcuterie,
Yeah.
like charcuterie meats,
Oh my god.
but but I don't like the deli meats. They're to me they just feel like slimy.
Oh no. I'm so disappointed because I love them. Like I literally most lunches I have are like sandwiches, deli meat. Like this Cajun,
Really?
yeah, oh my gosh. My favorite is this Cajun turkey. Oh man, that's good. I know I said I didn't like turkey off the bone, but I really like turkey
The
deli meat.
slices,
Yeah.
like the breast meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Because there aren't. The thing I have an issue with for meat is I just hate fat. So as soon as
That's so gross.
yeah, as soon as I bite in, and I've had like, I feel like I've just had really bad experiences. So like, I always manage to like bite into the fatty part at the right spot, and I'm like turned off
Uh,
immediately. And I'm like, no, I don't want to eat this at all anymore. Because it really turns you off when you bite into like a piece of fat or cartilage. I'm sure some people
yeah,
don't mind it, but I'm like disgusted by it to the point where I'm like, I think I'm gonna throw up. Like, this is gross.
yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I'm just very skeptical about meat in that sense. But I really
Hmm.
like meat. I think it's really good as long as it's like lean.
Hmm. Yeah.
But anyway, oh, Thanksgiving. All right. I guess I'll say what I like from Thanksgiving. I really like green bean casserole.
I
Mm,
don't like green beans.
I'm so disappointed. Okay, this is really good though because we put like cheese and like cream of mushroom and
I don't like mushrooms.
you don't like cream of mushroom?
I don't like mushrooms in general.
I'm so disappointed. Mushrooms are so good.
I only like enoki.
Oh, yeah, those are really good.
That's the only one I eat. I don't eat any other mushroom.
Wow. It's okay. That's fine.
Am
We're
I
gonna.
uninvited?
You might just get a can of cranberries for Thanksgiving. I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess one dish that's really meaningful is this pumpkin cheesecake pie my mom taught me how to make. It's so amazing.
Ooh, that
I'm,
sounds so good.
dude, yes, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, because it's cheesecake. I mean, cheesecake's amazing, and then you add the pumpkin cheesecake. Oh gosh, it's amazing. It's really good. And then you put we don't put whipped cream on it. We put Cool Whip.
Cool Whip's so good.
Dude, Cool Whip is so
I don't
much
know
better.
why, but it's so good.
Dude, I literally could eat the whole tub just by itself. You put some Cool Whip on top though, man, it's a cherry on top of that dish. I like stuffing.
Stuffing's good.
Yeah, I like corn. That's a side dish we have.
Yeah, corn's good.
Mashed potatoes. I don't really like gravy very much.
All right, I'll uninvite myself.
No, it's okay. Everyone else does. Everyone else likes gravy. I just don't really like gravy very much. So I just have the mashed potatoes by themselves. I know. I'm weird. I'm trying to
So they're
think.
just like you just eat the mashed potatoes with no
Yeah.
like
Nothing.
flavor?
Nothing. I mean,
Are you a child?
I might, I might put some butter on it.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Or like sour cream.
Uh,
You don't like sour cream?
nope. I don't like mayo. I don't like sour cream.
Oh my god, those are two things I love. Love mayo, love sour cream. Although, honestly, when you think about mayo, it's kind of gross. But I'm still gonna eat it.
So is sour cream.
Nah. I'll still eat it. I don't care. I'm very much a dairy girl. American food that okay, there's like one Norwegian dish that I really like. Um
All right, yeah.
yeah, it's called lefse. And it's like a bread that you bake and then you like put sugar and butter on top of it. I'll link it.
Oh,
Um
that sounds really good.
yeah, it's really good. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I haven't had it in years though, because there's like a specific way you have to make it, But
Hmm.
I don't know how to do that. Hopefully, I can learn one day. But yeah, that's one dish that I really like. Everything. I like hot dogs and corn dogs. Oh, you know what? Speaking of corn dogs, going back to Japan, they have really good corn dogs at 7-Eleven. So if you like corn dogs, 10 out of 10, go to the 7-Eleven, get it. They call it an American dog, but it's just a corn dog.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
it's so good. They've got it down. Like these American corn dogs have nothing on like the Japanese ones. Anyway, okay,
Did they call them like hot dog?
like in Japan,
Yeah.
oh, they have hot dogs there, and they I think they call them hot dogs.
Because when I was in China, they had like a hot dog thing where, like, I guess they try to dress it up with like Asian stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like in Asia
yeah,
to try to make it taste good.
uh huh.
But so they translate hot dog as hot dog. So like the word for hot and the word for dog, like the
Oh,
animal. So the
oh,
slogan everywhere on that shop was hot dog is not dog. And it was just like all over the freaking
what?
menu in the background.
That's so interesting. That's kind of funny, actually.
It was hilarious. But it was just like hot dog is not dog.
Good to know.
But they put good stuff on it, like sweetened potato and stuff like that. It was
Ooh,
good. Yeah, it was
yeah,
pretty
no, yeah, I know. They're like super fancy in Japan. It's also just called hotdogu in Japan, so it's literally
good.
like the Japanese like pronunciation of hot dog.
Yeah,
Um,
in China it was Ryoko, which is like hot and dog. So I can see where that confusion was.
that's why they had to say not dog.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, they like made really fancy hot dogs. Like they would put lettuce on the hot dogs and like onion. It was
Ooh.
like bougie. I was like, wow, this is fancy. It's actually really good too. Oh, one thing they can't do really well is pizza in Japan. Like, don't order pizza in Japan. Like,
Don't order pizza in China either. It's not good.
dude, they like put corn on their pizza, and I'm gonna say that's not right.
Oh, but that okay, I can accept corn, but
Nah, not me.
when I went there was I went with my friend out one night and we were so hungry, but everything was about to close.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was near the school we were staying at. The only thing open was a pizza place, but it was an obviously it was like a Chinese pizza place, so they had all these really weird pizzas.
Like what?
I think one was like a chicken curry pizza, and
Oh
like
yeah,
you can do it right if you think about it a little more critically, but they didn't, so it didn't taste good.
yeah. No, they have that too in Japan. Like, just don't order
Yeah,
pizza when you go.
unless it's from like a big American chain, I feel like.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so there is one like there's only one restaurant I can think of where they have semi good pizza, and it's called Caesarea, um,
Hmm.
and it's like this Italian like restaurant chain that's amazing and super cheap, and you can get like bowls and bowls of pasta and salad and pizzas, and it's super cheap.
Ooh.
Their pizza's pretty good. They have a good margarita pizza, but they also have some weird ones on there that I wouldn't order. So beware. I'm trying to think anything else that's American that I like.
Besides hot dogs.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know either. I don't think I have anything
Oh,
else that really sticks out
I
for
mean,
me.
I love hamburgers.
I like them, but I can only eat them like once and then I'm good for like a month and a half.
Mm,
Then I won't want it again.
I don't know. I think I just started liking hamburgers like, well, I just had my first hamburger like 5 years ago. So,
Really?
yeah, because I would refuse to like eat hamburgers because I thought they were fatty.
Oh yeah, they can be.
Yeah, they can be, but like I think I've just chosen to like get good hamburgers.
Mhm. Like Shake Shack.
Yeah, I like Shake Shack, or I still get like the mushroom burger there though, so I don't know what the issue is with me. But anyway, I don't know what my issue is with meat. Um, But yeah, I think because I've only gotten like good burgers from like I don't want to eat a hamburger from McDonald's, like I don't want to do that.
Oh, I never do that.
Yeah.
I'm always getting like chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Yeah, I always get the fish fillet or filet of fish. But I love burgers. I think it's just because I just started liking and eating them. So I'm like
Hmm.
really not obsessed, but they're really good to me. And if I'm gonna go to a restaurant, I might get a burger over everything else because they're
Hmm.
really good. And my dad makes a really good burger too. Oh my gosh. He like puts pepperoni in it and like cheese and oh my gosh.
Ooh, that
He
sounds
chefs it
good.
up. He's really good at cooking. Anything he cooks is really good actually.
Oh, you know what I really like?
What?
I really like chili.
Oh, chili's so good. Yeah. That's a good one.
It's so warm and it makes, but it's like also kind of like a filling soup.
Yeah, it is. And you can eat it with a spoon or you could get some Tostitos scoops and like eat it that way.
Oh, that sounds so
Yeah,
good.
and then put some cheese on top too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know why, but like specifically, sometimes I specifically crave chili,
Yeah.
but it's so good.
I think on like cold days. I've been craving chili lately actually.
Yeah, it's been really cold here
Yeah. It's gonna
and
snow. It's
snowing.
gonna snow all week.
Good. It's not like we have to, drive anywhere. The commute from my bed to my desk is going to be so hard because of the snow. Actually, though, because like the snow makes me want to stay in bed,
Oh
but
my god, I know, right? It's so hard.
did you ever make snow cones out of like the snow that fell?
No, but you reminded me of Monsters Inc. when the Yeti dude, like you've seen Monsters Inc., right?
Yes.
Yeah, when he's like snow cones from the Himalayas. Don't, and then there's like a yellow one, and he's like, "Don't worry, it's lemon."
I totally forgot about that.
He's so funny. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I thought of that. But
Oh,
no, I haven't. I've never made like a snow cone out of the snow.
it's not great.
Have you eaten it?
Like it's fun. Yeah, like it's fun when you're a kid.
Yeah, I've eaten
I
snow.
only did it Yeah, I only did it when it snowed a lot, so it was like very far from the ground and it was
Right,
untouched snow.
right.
Like I did not just like pick up some dirty ass snow to do this. Like,
Yeah, okay, thank goodness.
but we made like balls of it and we had syrups and we would like drizzle it on
Oh,
there. But the
okay.
syrup would all like fall through to the bottom.
Right, because it wasn't like hard snow.
Yeah, so like it ended up not really tasting that great, but
Mm,
it was fun when you were a kid.
yeah. Oh, man.
Don't worry, it was not blood. It was just red syrup.
Oh, that makes me want shaved ice. Shaved ice is like a big thing in Japan for some reason. Um,
It's so
it is so
good.
good. I have my own shaved ice machine. Well, it's like a hand crank one, so it's kind of hard, but it's shaped like a bear, and it's
That's so
it's so
cute.
cute. I won it at like one of the Matsuris, the Obon festivals that I went to. And they have
Hmm.
like raffles, and I won that one.
Oh, that's so
It's a lot of
cute.
fun.
All right. Well, if we keep going, we're never gonna
Yes.
end.
If
So
anyone has any questions about any specific dishes or anything about food or drink,
let us know. We're food experts. We eat every day.
we don't miss any meals. Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and pretty much anywhere that you listen to content. We post every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.